That's right, Erica. From the looks of our Facebook page, bullying is a topic that touches many of our families. We've actually received hundreds of Facebook comments from parents saying their child was bullied and their school's bullying numbers don't reflect that. We took our findings to the man who wrote the law to find out what he plans to do about it.
Come on, let's be real about it.
Representative Greg Porter is calling on schools to tell the truth about bullying in their schools. Call 6 Investigates found some schools misreported their bullying numbers, and 6 out of 10 Indiana schools reported 0 bullying incidents this past school year, including large schools.
There's no way that you can have 3,000 or 4,000 students in a high school and you have no incidents of a bullying. How can you not report that?
Youth advocate Mindy Goodpaster worked with Porter on the state's anti-bullying law. They were both right by then Governor Mike Pence when he signed it back in 2013.
Okay, and what's your reaction to what we found?
I was shocked, but not shocked. So I'm disappointed that we saw that schools weren't reporting that they had any bullying incidents. We saw that, they're not taking the issue as seriously as we had hoped.
Both say they had a feeling when the law was passed it would be tough to enforce because there's no punishment for failing to report bullying incidents. But child advocates emphasize the law is there for a reason.
The reporting was just to try to get some data statewide on what our problem really is. It was not intended to, penalize the schools or say you're a bad school, but rather here's your issue and let's try to put the pieces together.
Some districts like IPS admitted they misreported and vowed to do better, but other schools stand by their zeros.
We know that that cannot be the case.
What do you say to schools that are not reporting accurately?
Well, at this point, we need for them to reconsider.
Porter and Goodpaster will now work on finding a solution so that schools accurately report bullying. They plan to bring together at least 20 groups to talk about it ahead of the legislative session.
There's always daylight in legislation, and so we want to expose a day like this there and then come back and move forward.
I just got off the phone with Representative Burton, a Republican co-author of the bullying bill. He says getting schools to report is like herding ants. He plans to meet with school superintendents in his district as well as the State Department of Education to see what can be done to fix the problem. Erica?